Hi students, today again I will deliver a video lesson on the topic motion chapter of class 9. Previously 2 lessons already I have given. Today in this lesson we will mainly discuss how we can calculate speed from a distance versus time graph, and thereafter we will know how to calculate the distance traveled and acceleration of a moving body from a velocity time graph. So let us begin. Now you see carefully. Students, you see I have already drawn a distance time graph on this paper, and we will learn how we can calculate speed from this graph. In this distance time graph, you can see along y axis x, that is distance we have taken, along x axis time is taken, and this graph, from the graph you can understand that this is the graph which is showing that the motion of the body is uniform, because it is a straight line. So it is a graph showing the uniform motion of a body. Now this line, this is called the slope of the graph, and as you can see, this is a right angle triangle OBA. In a right angle triangle, if this angle is considered to be theta, then there is a formula tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. This is called perpendicular, this is called base, that is AB by OB. This is a trigonometrical formula. Now here we have to find the value of slope, and tan theta is equal to the value of the slope. So we have to find the value of the slope. So here we are calculation of speed. Speed is equal to what? It is the slope of the graph, and that slope is equal to how much? That is perpendicular, that is AB by OB. Now here in the graph you see, here we have taken starting time t1, and when the body reaches at A, then the time is t2. Okay. Similarly, the starting distance is taken x1, and finally when it reaches at A, the distance is x2. Then how much distance it has traveled? That is x2 minus x1, and in how much time? That is t2 minus t1. So exactly the same thing I have written here. Speed is equal to slope of the graph, and that slope is equal to perpendicular, that is AB, by base, that is OB. So AB by OB, and AB is how much? AB means this distance from here to here, and that is x2 minus x1, and time is t2 minus t1. So x2 minus x1 means change in distance, that has been indicated here as delta x, and t2 minus t1 as change in time. So I have written it as delta t. So finally we are writing speed, which we have taken the symbol as v, is equal to delta x by delta t. So actually when we have to find the numerical value of speed, then we need the data in both the axes. दोनों ही एक्सेस में डाटा दिया रहेगा, और उस डाटा से हम इस OB और AB जो कि इक्वल टू दिस लाइन, इसकी वैल्यू पढ़ेंगे और इसको हम पुट अप करेंगे और उस बॉडी की स्पीड निकालेंगे. तो इस तरह से हम स्पीड कैलकुलेट करते हैं फ्रॉम ए डिस्टेंस टाइम ग्राफ. नाउ one more thing we will learn here. In a distance time graph, this line, that is the slope, it indicates speed, that already we have discussed. So in this graph it has been shown there are two slopes. One is OA shown in red color, another is OB shown in black color. So when two slopes are there, that means it is indicating the motion of two bodies. One is A, another is B. So how we can understand, or how we can find that out of these two, which body is moving with greater speed and which is moving with less or slower speed? For this we have to see the angles. Now here you see this red color graph, that is body A, it is making an angle theta 2 with time axis, and this is making an angle theta 1 with time axis. And clearly we can understand here the angle theta 2 is greater than theta 1. So always remember कि जिस स्लोप की एंगल टाइम एक्सिस के साथ ज़्यादा होगी उस स्लोप की वैल्यू अधिक होगी, यानी उस बॉडी की स्पीड अधिक होगी. That means here as the theta 2 is greater than theta 1, so speed of body A is faster than body B. So in this way we can easily find out if 2, 3 or more slopes are given together in one graph, then whose speed is maximum and whose speed is minimum. So here I have written here, you see, the speed of A is greater than speed of B. Speed of a body is indicated by the steepness of the slope. स्पीड किससे पता चलेगी कि ये स्लोप कितनी स्टीप है, कितना खड़ा है. खड़ापन जितना ज़्यादा होगा उसकी वैल्यू उतनी अधिक होगी. तो हियर OA इज मोर स्टीप देन OB, सो स्पीड ऑफ A इज ग्रेटर देन स्पीड ऑफ B. नेक्स्ट इज कैलकुलेशन ऑफ डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड. दैट इज ए न्यू थिंग. किसी भी वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ में हम ग्राफिकल मेथड से कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं कि बॉडी एक सर्टेन डिस्टेंस तक ट्रैवल करने के बाद कितनी डिस्टेंस वो ट्रैवल की है, और एट द सेम टाइम वी कैन ऑल्सो फाइंड कि उसकी एक्सेलरेशन क्या रही है उस मोशन के दौरान. तो हियर यू कैन सी दिस इज ए वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ एंड इट इज शोइंग दैट द स्ट्रेट लाइन और द स्लोप, this slope is indicating here acceleration, and what type of acceleration the body has, as it is straight line, so it is uniform acceleration. Body is moving with uniform acceleration, means the velocity of the body is increasing by equal amount in equal interval of time. Okay, so how we can calculate the distance traveled? Now distance traveled, here you see the shaded part which I have made here with black color. That shaded part is a figure which has been formed between the slope and the time axis. Slope और time axis के बीच ये जो figure बनी है, that is actually nothing but a right angle triangle which I have given the name as AOB. तो here what I have written, you see, distance traveled. इस तरह की वेलोसिटी टाइप ग्राफ में जब हम डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल निकालते हैं तो किसकी बराबर होती है? डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड बाय द बॉडी विच इज एट ए, बॉडी इज टेकन एट ए, दैट देन इट इज इक्वल टू एरिया ऑफ द फिगर फॉर्म्ड बिटवीन द स्लोप एंड टाइम एक्सिस. जब बॉडी ए में है तो कितनी डिस्टेंस वो ट्रैवल की है स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट से, तो उसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे कि ये स्लोप और टाइम एक्सिस के बीच जो ग्राफ बनी है उस ग्राफ को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हम ए से एक परपेंडिकुलर डाले हैं टाइम एक्सिस पर, एंड हेयर आई हैव रिटन इट एज टाइम t2, और ए से ही एक दूसरी परपेंडिकुलर हम डाले हैं ऑन y एक्सिस. ओके, एंड दैट हैज बीन रिटन एज v2. दैट मीन्स व्हेन द बॉडी स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम हेयर इट्स वेलोसिटी इज टेकन v1. When the body reaches at A, its velocity is taken as v2. So change in velocity means v2 minus v1, and starting time is t1. Finally, when it reaches at A, time is t2. So time interval is t2 minus t1. Okay. Now here we have to find the distance travel. तो distance travel क्या होता है कि इस slope और time axis के बीच जो एरिया बनी है, कैसी एरिया बनी है, दैट वी हैव मेंशन्ड हियर, इट इज ए ट्रायंगल, राइट एंगल्ड ट्रायंगल. तो उस फिगर की जो एरिया होगी, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर एरिया किसकी निकालनी है हमें? ट्रायंगल OAB की, OAB का. इस ट्रायंगल की जो वैल्यू होगी, इस एरिया ट्रायंगल की एरिया की जो वैल्यू होगी, दैट विल बी द डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड. सो डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड is equal to area of triangle OAB, and everybody you know formula of triangle, area of triangle is half into base into height. So half into base is this one OB and height is AB. So half OB into AB. So in this way, again when data will be given, we can find the value of OB, we can find the value of AB, and in this way we can find the value of the distance traveled. Now next is acceleration. How can we find the acceleration from this graph? Now acceleration is given by the slope, okay, and slope is already we know slope is equal to perpendicular by base. So here slope is change in velocity, that is shown by AB, and that is V2 minus V1, and time is T2 minus T1, and that is indicated by AB. V2 minus V1 is indicated by AB and T2 minus T1 by OB. So it is AB by OB. So in this way we can find the value of acceleration. So I think you have understood how to find the, by graphical method, how we can find the value of distance traveled as well as acceleration. So in today's session I will conclude, and in the next session we will discuss some other topics of this chapter. Thank you.